So sourcing, who and why you choose people and where they come from, the herbs and the botanicals, that's got to be quite the it's going to be quite the job. What does that look like for you in a day in the life of bringing something on board and all of that? I mean, it's probably pretty arduous, but if you can give us a little peek into that world.
Absolutely. We take sourcing where we get our raw materials very seriously on a number of different levels. The environmental aspects, the qualitative aspects are some of the most important ones because ultimately at the end of the day, a saying that herbalists have used when crafting and making herbal products has been around for decades, that your finished product can only be as good as the raw material that you begin with. So if you start with something that's got high micro counts, if it's filled with yeast and mold, you've got funky bacteria in it, you're not going to make a good product. And also, you want to make sure that the vitality of the plant is intact because you're trying to extract that vitality and convey it and transfer it into a product that's fit for safe human consumption.
Right.
So where we source it is very important. We also make sure that we don't work with materials that get over harvested in the wild, for instance, like golden seal. A lot of golden seal golden seal is a rhizome that's very hard to cultivate. So people go out and harvest it in the wild. Wild crafters will do that. Well, there are individuals and companies that will go into an area outside of a forest in Tennessee, for instance, and go in and just completely wipe out a whole colony of golden seal. Whereas good good wild crafters will go in and they'll selectively harvest a very small amount of it and allow the main kind of mother or brunt of the colony to exist and continue to propagate, go back there in a couple of years. And so there's a respectful relationship that has to exist between the earth and that part of the earth that you're working with and the plant itself. So we actually, in our product in Bold Botanica right now, we don't use any golden seal at all. It's
Hmm.
been on, it's been on, at risk and to watch lists for a while. And years ago, it was just funny. One company went out and wildcrafted hundreds of pounds of golden seal rhizome and then planted it in fields and said, "Hey, look, it's cultivated golden seal." And it's like, is it really? I mean, come on.